So welcome to our first chapter of organizational behavior. And in this part of the course, we will be talking about a different perspective. In the other first part, we were talking about marketing, and we take an external perspective of the organization and how it deals with its customers, the type of products it produces, and how it can better serve them. Right now, we're taking more of an internal perspective of the company, focusing on our employees and how an organization can be more effective to reach its goals. Like it could be marketing goals, human resources, finance, different types of goals. So in this section, we'll talk about more of employees. So ever wondered why managers fail to motivate their employees to do their jobs, or whilst employees are not motivated to do their job despite being paid generously? Why some organizations like Disney and Southwest Airlines employees are motivated to deliver excellent customer service? Well, you're in luck. OB will help you. Organizational behavior, we're going to use OB as an acronym for organizational behavior, will help you answer all of these questions. So in this chapter, we will be able to answer how I can use knowledge of OB to enhance your job performance, how we can engage, why people engage in unethical behavior, how to apply OB in practical ways. And one of the most important things in this chapter is we'll introduce you to an organizing framework in order to find how we can solve problems that are related to OB. This framework could also help you with a variety of different disciplines, with any decision within your organization. Okay. The interesting thing is OB draws on a variety of different fields like sociology, psychology, anthropology, and economics to explain employees' behavior in various organizations. So it's not necessarily companies like Disney and Southwest. It could be also nonprofit organizations like government, University of South Dakota, and the Red Cross. So the interesting thing about OB is someone might say that, well, this is common sense, but instead of relying on common sense and intuition, we will rely on scientific evidence to explain human behavior and their decisions. And the book and the course take this perspective that there is no one best solution to any problem within an organization. And that it all depends on sometimes the context in which you are making this decision. For example, it's difficult to solicit opinions in a meeting in some Asian cultures because Asian cultures are face saving. And if the suggestion or opinion is not really well received by others, then there might be a feeling of shame that is experienced. So what we find as effective is that soliciting the opinions of a group before the meeting and then discussing them during the meeting is more effective. However, in North America, it is totally normal to solicit the opinions during the meeting and discuss them. Okay. In OB, we also considered with 3 levels of work. So we're looking at the individual level, group, and team and organization. So if a programmer works at Google, then we can look at their personality at the individual level. So are they conscientious? Do they really work hard? Are they extroverts or introverts? And examine how that influences his or her work. We also look at how well they work together with others. Are they able to respect others when in a team? Do they command trust and respect from others? That will definitely influence how well they work in that programming team. And finally, looking at the organization itself. So for example, the organizational culture, does it encourage him to do his or her job? So organizational behavior is not only at the individual level, it is at individual, group, and at organizational level. So one thing that we also want to emphasize is that we look at what we call soft skills and okay? And not hard skills. So for example, a programmer needs to have good programming skills to code programs, but also needs good communication skills with others. He might need to communicate with his superiors as well as other team members. So the programming skills are technical skills essential for doing the job, and those are called the hard skills. But the communication and teamwork skills are soft skills that would make him more effective within a team. So entry-level jobs typically require excellent technical skills, but soft skills are more important at higher levels or when being promoted. For example, an excellent accountant is not necessarily an excellent leader, is not an excellent manager, for example. A good accountant is essential for maintaining the books and preparing the income statements and balance sheets. However, a good accounting manager needs to motivate his employees to do their job, do his or her jobs. He might not necessarily do the day-to-day things, but he might or must have the capability to really energize them and make them want to do their jobs. So that is an important thing. And this is what we talked about when they're technical skills versus what's important. When being promoted, soft skills. When being hired, maybe your technical skills. So let's take a look at it here and test our knowledge. The contingency approach to OB calls for all of the following except what? Is it A, relying on one best way to manage situations, using OB concepts and tools as situation appropriate, using a pragmatic approach, not relying on simple common sense, or being systematic and scientific? Well, if you said A, then you're right. So in OB, we're saying that there's no one best solution to manage situation, and we're going to take a look at a framework that will enable us to manage these, look at these situations, and see how we can deal with them.